To introduce her to my mother and share my home and the people that I love the most in this world, I don't think she fully understood how much of me that took to open up. She kind of just blew right past it and held me accountable to other hometown visits where guys were just professing their love. And I just think that she put a lot more emphasis on words than actions.
Maybe it was just that kind of relationship. It always seemed like you guys were so much in love, but just butting heads, too.
We had a special connection. You know, our arguments were never anything malicious, and they were never something that we couldn't resolve in a 5-minute span.
So if you could pinpoint a reason why Graham doesn't open up, why you didn't take that step and open up with Deanna, what would it be? Is it fear of commitment? The other guys?
You know, I think I was scared to go so fast. And, you know, in the end, you know, it taught me a humongous lesson, and I will use it and hopefully, you know, grow and share that with someone else.
You feel like it will happen someday? You feel like you're capable of it?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's going to happen.
Well, you sold me there.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen, yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Well, I appreciate you taking the heat here.
Thank you.
There is a fantastic live audience here, and I know you guys have a lot of questions, so we'll take our first one here. Hi, what's your name, and who's your question for?
Hi, I'm Jenny, and my question is for Graham.
Oh, bless you.
What did your letter to Deanna say?
I was really liking you. I put in that letter how I felt about her and the last week of our relationship. And if she read it, I think knowing me as well as she does, that it meant the world to her that I would tell her some of the things that were in that letter.
Graham, thanks, man. Thanks for sitting in the hot seat, taking the tough questions. I think we just about got you figured out.
Yeah.
When we come back, Deanna will join us right here in the hot seat as well and face the men she rejected right here on The Bachelorette, the Men Tell All. Welcome back to The Bachelorette, the Men Tell All. When Deanna returned to the show for her second chance at love, she knew there would be the usual drama and heartache. But I don't think even she expected to find herself in the middle of our most emotional season ever. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome The Bachelorette, Miss Deanna Pappas. At ease, gentlemen, at ease. A lot of respect in the house for you.
Well, I hope. I think that they all know it wasn't easy for me. I'm pretty sure they all know that.
You've been watching everything backstage today. How tough is it to come out here, see these guys again? I know you care a lot about them.
It's hard because I know how hard it was for me to let some of you go. And it's still hard to watch and see that some of you are still upset, some of you don't understand, because I've been there and I know what that feeling feels like. Whether any of you believe it or not, there was many nights that I cried myself to sleep. It broke my heart. It still breaks my heart to watch the episodes.
Well, if you could have picked two guys right out of the gate, it probably would have been these two, Jeremy and Graham. I think everyone's surprised that they're sitting here tonight. Jeremy, we had a heart-to-heart up here. I know you're not sure if you're going to run and hide or actually have something to say, but this is an opportunity to speak to Deanna.
I'm trying to dry my hands off right now. Jeez. Well, I would have to ask, when did you know I was not the one for you? Because you gave me the fantasy day card and spent the night with me.
When I'm with any of you guys, whether I'm with you or I'm with someone else, I'm thinking only about you. And it wasn't until I got on a date with Jason and a date with Jesse and realized that I was already in love with them.
Ouch.
And I'm sorry. I mean, it's harsh. I'm sorry. You were everything that I said that I wanted on paper. And as it got further and as everything progressed, something in my heart didn't. And I think maybe because I wanted to end up with you so bad, because everything would have been perfect, my life would have been perfect. I think I wanted there to be something there so badly.
Well, me too.
Another person that, if you could have put money at the top of the show, Graham, would have been an easy bet. But we saw this roller coaster ride you guys went on. In the end, what happened with you two? Because he definitely didn't explain it.
I know, I was watching backstage like, oh, okay.
Can you put a finger on it either?
I think that he was always that guy that I couldn't have. He never really fully opened up to me like everyone else did.
You heard his explanation. You good with that now?
No, but it's all right. I can beg to differ. I think that we've all seen the episode where you leave, and I did feel at that moment when I sent you home that I was second guessing my decision. But, I don't feel that way now. Everything happens for a reason.
I mean, he said he was fully opening up.
I don't agree.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I was still reacting to that harsh comment you just said. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Again, I don't know if you guys are about to make out or beat each other up.
I do think there were many of times that you did come running back up the stairs to give me a hug, or you did let me into your family's home. Although I don't think that you can decline that in the show.
Actually, you can. You can refuse Rose,
Right, you can.
That is an option, which
You're right.
not all of us took. So, I chose to move forward with you. And I think you downplayed that. And I'm happy for you. This doesn't need to be an argument. We're doing our thing again.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah,
Believe
I
me.
think you're the best. Good luck.
You are pissed. Because it's one of those things, you guys are so perfect together, but you would kill each other.
I don't like how you're here today and you're trying to act like it doesn't matter one
No,
way or
it
the
does.
other.
It means a lot to me. Honestly, to see you is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to harbor any, and I hope whatever confusion I have caused you, I hope is long gone. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
All right, let's go to our audience. Hi. What's your name? Who's your question for?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. My question is for Deanna. I was wondering, did anything romantic happen between you and any of the guys while they were living in the mansion?
Someone did try to sneak in my room and give me a kiss one night.
Obviously, he's here because he just looked over. Who is it?
Jeremy. Jay, don't worry, you're not alone. Paul took a bubble bath in my tub.
Thank you for that.
While I was away.
Oh, you took a bubble bath, but without her in her bathroom?
That was the only way I was getting in there. She was gone.
All right, Deanna. We do have a lot more to talk about when we come back. It was the most dramatic moment of the season, and Deanna is here to talk about it. And then it's a look at the final two men right here on The Bachelorette, the Men Tell All. Back to the Men Tell All. I'm sitting here with Deanna in the hot seat. No doubt you gave 100% in your search for love, and you expected as much from the guys. And when you didn't get it, you let them know about it. Let's take a look.
I've asked these guys to lay their hearts out on the line, and it's very disappointing to me to see that guys are not taking this situation seriously.
I put 100% into this every day. I try my hardest to let you all in to me. This is not fair. Right now, I should be the happiest person in the world, and you're all breaking my heart. This is not a joke. I know how hard it is to know that I'm going on dates with other guys, that I'm kissing other guys. I know exactly what you feel. But I'm the one here trying to figure things out, and if you guys can't handle it, go home. I'm going to my house now. You guys can all stay here and hang out. My heart is breaking because I don't feel like they're putting their all into it. I feel like I'm trying really hard. I shouldn't have to baby them and beg them to put their hearts out there and beg them to fall in love. It shouldn't be like that.
Tough to watch?
Yeah, it's hard. But, I guess it just shows that I'm real. Like, it was never easy for me. If any of you would think that, it was never easy for me.
Sean, that day, looking back, was her behavior justified?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think that in that situation, it's not normal for me and a lot of other guys. Like, I never wanted to smother her. So I was just trying to have, just give that nice space.
Do you think, in the end, you expected a little too much? Because after all, It's a bunch of dudes.